this reading is for Libra and Capricorn. So we're just going to see what comes up for you all. If you're unfamiliar with me, I am Janina Asiedu. I'm a queer ancestral medium, herbal ritualist, and artist based in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I'm from Ghana. Okay. What guidance and affirmation? Oh yeah, we're just pulling new moon messages as well. So what guidance and affirmation, Yakupon Samai, 4 numbers and 4 noration, those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice and peace. Do you have this upcoming new moon for Libra and Capricorn? What guidance and affirmation do you have this new moon for Libra and Capricorn? The Magician. Guidance affirmation. We have the Hanged Man, which fell out reversed. Guidance and affirmation do you have? Ooh. Cards are coming out quite fast for you all. The Tower reversed. Guidance and affirmation do you have for Libra and Capricorn this new moon? Knight of Pentacles. We'll do one more. Guidance affirmation. Cool. Knight of Swords. Mean. Oh, okay. So for you, this new moon is about your expansion. So it could be like what you're saving towards, what you're investing in, how you can move forward in that this new moon. With the Magician, it's kind of your ancestors and source and this moon, like encouraging you to remember that you actually have the resources that you need. And I always say that with the Magician, it might not be like exactly what you're wanting, but the Magician is about alchemizing with the things that you already have around you. So it's like, what have you learned from, for example, if you're trying to expand in a relationship, what have you learned from your past relationships? What knowledge have you gained that you can utilize now to expand in that relationship, if that makes sense? If it's more of a physical thing, what resources do you have around you? What people can help you out or support you in order to create and expand your territory or expand your physical resources? So if you've been taking a break from something or like a pause, I'm seeing the source it's saying in this new moon is saying that that's over. So if you've been waiting for something, your ancestors kind of want you to like start taking action now. I'm hearing no more breaks, not that you shouldn't take breaks, but I feel like sources saying where you've kind of been feeling firstly stuck and stagnant, I just heard, but also where you haven't been moving or taking action, your ancestors want you to take action now. Some of you also could be like overly sacrificing something, so it's important to look at your sacrifices that you've been making, because there could be something there that is kind of depleting your energy or just working against your favor. Yeah, with the Tower reversed. I also just had like ego checks, so maybe some of you need to look at your ego or sense of like false identity that you're attached to. That could be something that's stopping you from making certain movements or expanding in certain areas, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. There's something as well that Knave of Chalices was on the base of the deck when I pulled the Tower card, and so this new moon is kind of encouraging you to like tap into the freshness of your emotional body, and this could be tapping into your inner child. This could be looking at how your inner child or your purest state of emotions wants to expand. Maybe some of you will feel like, oh, I really want to do this thing, but I can't do that because it's not realistic, or it's just a dream that I had when I was younger, or yeah, anything like that. I feel like this new moon is challenging you to get out of your ego in that way and actually take action towards what you want to see grow, what you want to see expand. Because I think like not acting or sacrificing yourself in areas where it's not beneficial for you is just causing a mental conflict a little bit for some of you. Knight of Pentacles. We also have Knight of Swords, and then we have Knave of Swords. Some of you all coming forward, like in this new moon, you're really being called to Atamari. You're really being called to have the conversations that you want to have about certain ideas or things that you want to achieve. You're called to like step out of your comfort zone, and you might even be like speaking to new people, speaking to people that you haven't spoken to before, asking for advice on certain areas of your life. So you can, Four of Pentacles at the base of the deck, so you can have the stability. Some of you maybe need to be a bit more open to receiving and also figuring out what your boundaries and structure are. When I say boundaries, I don't even just mean like what you don't want other people to do or what you don't want to do. Also like what your structure is, because your structure is what creates the boundaries. It's like knowing what you want to achieve, how you can practically in your day-to-day life make movements towards that. Like if you have certain structures, it's for a certain reason, right? So maybe some of you also need to reframe your boundaries. Some of you could have boundaries that don't work for you anymore. Let's see what's up. Guidance information do you have for Knight of Wands? Just wanted to come out as well. So some of you need to take time to like actually explore new avenues of creativity and connect with your youthfulness and playfulness a bit more. Yeah, there's something about youthfulness for you all. So maybe you'll have been a little bit too serious or focused on things because you've had to be. Have to be serious. I'm seeing that your ancestors want you to, or this new moon is kind of challenging you to get into your inner child or that youthful, playful, adventurous energy a little bit more. Thank you for the likes, Brat. Guidance and information do you have for Libra and Capricorn? Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's something here about your like imagination and dreaming, or your dream state. So for some there might be things that come up in your dreams or just like in your imagination that you'd think that maybe are unrealistic, but I'm seeing sources saying, and this new moon is encouraging your like, there's a reason that you're dreaming of those things. There's a Libra. There's a reason that you're imagining those things because they have a place in your life. But it's up to you whether you want to take the steps to actually expand on those areas. And with Knave of Pentacles at the base of the deck, it can be slow. It doesn't have to be like making this big movement or making this big change in your life to the point where it like throws you off or makes you feel unsettled. I'm seeing like you use your rational mind, or you can still take a grounded approach to these things, your imagination or whatever you're trying to create, you know. Yeah, you can still take a realistic approach is what I want to say. And also with Seven of Cups, this also represents a lot of options. So some of you will have a lot more options than you firstly give yourself credit for. It's really important not to look at your options out of the eyes of your ego as well. So this new moon might help you detach from that a little bit. If you're reflecting on like, again, like your false identity, or, you know, like how you want to be perceived because of something that's happened in the past, or because of trauma, because of other people's perceptions and judgments. How can you let that go and actually just go with your inner child and your imagination a little bit? Also, for some in relationships, you will have more options. Also, I'm trying not to look at them through the lens of my ego, but also the lens of fear and lack. Yeah, and that is part of our ego way, is like that fear and lack that becomes a part of our identity, which when it doesn't need to be. What guidance and affirmation do you have for Libra and Capricorn this new moon? Ooh. Where the star, Aquarius, reverse, just fell on the floor. So some of you just don't believe in yourself enough. And this new moon is giving you an opportunity to like have a bit more faith in yourself and let go of not believing in your capabilities, not believing in your dreams, your vision. Aquarius, as I always say, is super like quirky. It can be super out there, or is the future, is very futuristic. And because the future is not now, a lot of people can think that that is unachievable or unattainable. But there's a reason that we have dreams, is so we can achieve what is quote unquote unattainable or quote unquote unrealistic in this current time. When there's certain things happening or structured within society or our day-to-day lives that are not how we want things, I guess, it can be easy for us to flow with that kind of identity, even though that's not our truth. And so I guess Source is encouraging us to have a bit more faith and hope in us. Have a bit more faith and hope in ourselves. Libra. So again, so I guess our success, public reward, like, so that would be like things working out for being victorious in areas of our lives, or being successful in certain areas of our lives where other people can actually see it. Lies within our structure, lies within our boundaries, also lies within how much we're willing to receive with the open arms, how much we're willing to receive from Source, from the earth. There's reminders here that we're part of nature, and I think as humans we can forget that we are nature itself. Like, we're not like separate from nature. We are nature. Otherwise we wouldn't be here. And so I feel like Source is reminding your Libra and Capricorn that your success with this new moon is going to lie in your boundaries, your structure, and how much you're willing to receive and give as well. Oh, and we have King of Chalices at the base of the deck. So this is also from the heart. This is from our heart space. What we're willing to receive from our heart space as well. What we're willing to give from our heart space. So this is attached to like what we love. Even who we love. Some of you'll need to set boundaries with those that you love. So your boundaries might need to be a little bit clearer. That could be for some this new moon what you're conversating about. You might be having a conversation with someone about what your boundaries are, what your routine is, what your structure is, how much you want to receive, what works for you, what doesn't. Yeah, 9 of Cups, which is really beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, nice. I love that. I love that your boundaries have been serving you. They really do, when you like know what they are and stick to them. Oh yeah, 9 of Cups. This is great. This is an affirmation or a confirmation that the boundaries that we're talking about, the structure, the success that lies in that is what is actually going to draw in wish fulfillment. Some of you might be getting a bit of attention. Like you can see this person is like being latched onto. Oh yeah. So some of you might be getting a little bit of extra attention, so just be mindful of that because some of it could be unwanted. But this really just talks about having that emotional fulfillment as well. We have Three of Swords, Knave of Pentacles, King of Wands, a few cards just fell out, Four of Wands, and King of Pentacles. So some of you have been slowly working when it comes to like pain or wounds or anything that you have been carrying or anything that has hurt you in the past. I'm seeing you have slowly been working through that, and it's really been activating your confidence and your ability to lead yourself with King of Wands. This is about leadership. This is trusting. This is also like your so-called masculine energy. So it's kind of like the action you're taking on the day-to-day. If you have gone through a situation that's hurt you, I'm seeing it's important for you to just take it slow and continue to pour into what makes you feel good, what makes you feel confident, and also to pour into your home, your physical home and space, and family as well. This is a lot about your physical structure. So also what brings you joy? That's a big question I'm hearing. What brings you joy this new moon, and how can you also bring that into your structure? This is also a lot about family and home. So identifying who your family is really, really important, and also how they, and this might not be blood family, but how they bring stability into your life and how you also bring stability as well. Some of you might need to be talking, oh, we have Three of Cups at the base. Some of you might need to share with a friend or someone in your circle how they have hurt you as well. Eight of Cups, so you can release it. You're also being called to release any emotions that are not really serving you at this time, anything that's not serving you. Some of you might be traveling. This particular Eight of Cups represents a lasting love, and I always think when I'm looking at them like bowing down, that act of surrender. So some of you might need to surrender a little bit to what no longer is a part of your life, if that makes sense. Yeah, Three of Cups just fell out as well. So some of you might be letting go of certain friendships or circles or even just places that you visited frequently, because this can mean like, you know, partying, gathering, playfulness. But I'm also seeing that you will be entering into, I was just doing the math actually, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So 5 of Cups, 5 plus 3 equals 8. 5 of Cups in the tarot is emotional loss. So some of you are letting go of that emotional loss, regret. It could be a breakup. Oh, I'm sending you so much love, Jeka NZ. So that might be what you're releasing is like, yeah, a person, even a place. But I'm seeing that don't worry about what you've lost. Oh, thank you so much. I'll pull a card for you soon, Jeka, because you helped me reach my goal. Appreciate you. So focusing, or I'm also hearing music. I always get music with this one as well, with their harp. So music is really important for some of you. Maybe just having that playful time in your own space. And being around those that actually make you feel comforted. We had the Four of Wands, didn't we? So it's like, I don't know why, I'm just imagining like a gathering at home or a gathering in a space with people that make you feel connected to your joy. So you may have lost some, but what's that Lauryn Hill song? Oh, I can't remember it right now, but yeah, you may have lost something, but I feel like you haven't lost anything at all. You've actually just gained maybe closer, intimate friendships, or will be gaining that and gaining more joy. I'm just going to read these cards quickly. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, and Four of Cups reversed. Some of you might believe that you have like bad luck in a certain area of your life. You got to let that go. That's not true. If doors have closed for you in a certain area, that's okay. It wasn't meant to be open for you. When I'm seeing with Four of Cups reversed, you're really being called this new moon to release any burdens that have been overshadowing you. And that's also emotional blocks as well. Also, this is lack of rest. So some of you will need to work on your sleep and how you self-soothe. Like, you know, when you get triggered, working on like how you calm yourself down. I heard step out. So some of you will need to step out of the room, step away from people, step away from environments. If you're feeling triggered, just to bring yourself down. I'm also seeing sleep hygiene. That's what I wanted to say. This is about rest. This is Four of Swords reverses is like stress and unease, even like insomnia. Some of you might need to get like a massage or something like that. And also for others, there could be someone that has been draining your energy a little bit. Queen of Cups. So it's really important to nurture yourself, nurture your emotions at this time. It could have been a Cancer or a parent, someone that's quite like mothering that had been draining you a little bit as well. Jekka, are you still in here? I'll pull a card for you if you like. Or was it Jessa? Sorry. Oh, nice, B. Miri Miri is amazing.